Hey guys, it's Austin from PTCG Central, and I'm here with a deck analysis on Absol Deoxys. Basically Plasma with Virizion and Mime. So, here we go. We got one Mime, basically block bench damage. At first, I didn't run Mime because I thought the bench space would be crucial, but I had Lugia and Thundurus in this deck, so that probably took up the bench space. So I took out both of those, replaced them with some cards. So and one of them were Mime. In my testing, Mime would have really helped. Setting up knockouts on the Absols and everything is really annoying, and that hurts the deck a lot. I lost at least one game because of it, so I put in my 2 games because of it. And bench damage is always really good in this format right now. We got Night Spear, Kyurem, Genesect, even Raikou, but that's not even played anymore, but still, just how much variety we have. So, got that. We got Virizion. Virizion, basically, just to block the lasers basically anything, maybe even paralyzation, because Gothitel's back. People might be still playing that. So Virizion's in there. I got a Kyurem just for big basics, basically. This deck gets wrecked by Landers if you don't have a Kyurem, and Kyurem really helps. It won me the matchup. You only need one too, so. I got 2 Sableyes. These are questionable, but I really, whenever I got to use them, there were at times I really needed them, but it's kind of like a card that you don't use every game. But use it every few games, every 3, maybe 2. It's use it every 2 to 3. I found myself using it just to basically just get back resources. But if you just play resources carefully, maybe you have Ultra Ball or Juniper a lot of stuff away, and that really hurts this deck. You just go Sableye, Junk Hunt, and sometimes you can't really Junk Hunt because you have to attack. But that's just how it works. Sableye is really good, just for those reasons. And then I'm running 3 Absol. Absol's Mind Jack is basically what you're using for. A lot of decks take up at least 3 to 4 bench spaces, if not 5 if you're seeing the Plasma Mirror, which I don't think is played anymore. But I think it will, but I don't think it'll be played as often. And Mind Jack just punishes them for that, and it does lots of damage, and it racks up with Deoxys and stuff, and Bangles. Then we got 4 Deox. I had 3, but I just always wanted at least 2 to 3 on the field, so if I prized one or they knocked out one, I don't just have little amount of extra damage. And then we got, for the supporter count, we got 2 Skylas. I was thinking of running 3, but I never found any need for 3 because of Sableye. You can just Junk Hunt stuff back, and yeah, you don't really need to Skyla much in this deck. You really want to get at least more than 1 card, more than 1 trainer card. So that's why I run more draw, obviously. So I'm running 3 Colress. Since this deck has at least a 4 bench space when you're getting going. Colress is really good. Even if they only have 2 or 3, you're still drawing 6 or 7 with this, and you could even draw 10, which is insane, but I don't think they'll do that. So unless they absolutely have to bench that many Pokemon, it's really great. I'm running 4 N. N is just too good not to run 4 of, self-explanatory. Then 4 Juniper, it's staple. So now we're going to trainers. 1 ofs. Focus. 1 computer search. Computer search, I just like it. I just like grabbing the energy I want, or grabbing anything in general. It just really helps. Skylab for computer search, Junk Hunt it back. It's really versatile. I found myself not really needing Dowsing Machine. I just really never needed it for plenty of reasons. It just really wasn't useful. Energy search, just to get back the basic energies that I'll show you in a little bit. Got Tool Scrapper. Tool Scrapper is good. You need at least one in every deck. Just to get rid of G-Booster, Floatstones from Garbodors, Floatstones, basically any tool that is a threat to you. 1 Ultra Ball. I ran 2, but I found myself discarding a lot of resources. Even with Sableye, you can't really junk hunt that much. Like, you can't really junk hunt as much as you wanted to, like in Darkrai. But Ultra Ball, I ran one, and it works. It's not like a downfall that I was running 2 Ultra Ball, 1 Plasma Ball, but I found that 2 Ultra Ball was kind of annoying, because you don't really need Mime all the time, but you need Virizion at least in a couple matchups, so you don't really need to get those Pokemon out in every game. But yeah, so I run 2 Plasma Ball, obviously get out my Plasma Pokemon, and that's basically self-explanatory. Still Silver Bangle. I'm trying to fit a third, but it's really hard to do that at the moment. 2 Bicycle. I would run 3, but I really don't think you need much Bicycle anymore because you're not really attacking turn 1. I'm just running 2 because I think it just helps the deck a lot. Like, since you need to draw more cards, like if you like Skylab for something and then you have a low hand, you Bicycle, you're looking for that other card. Or if it's just you have a low hand, they end you. It's a good trainer, and you don't even have to play your supporter. So, yeah, I'm running 2 Dark Patch. I'm just going to show you how many Darks I have. I have 3 Darks, so Dark Patch would really help. And I'm running Ultra Ball, so you can get those Darks into discard. And I'm also running Computer Search, and Juniper discards Darks too. Maybe even when your Absol gets knocked out, you get Dark Patch it back to your Absol. Like, you could just set up so much Pokemon easily with Dark Patch. We got 2 Plasma Ball. Oh wait, I showed you that. 3 Colress Machine. Colress Machine is obviously for Plasma Pokemon. It helps with Kyurem, Absol, and Deoxys. I don't really use it on Absol that much. But that's, like, if I do, it's only, like, on me going first, but I'm the second person going. I normally do that to get that turn 1 attack. There's really not, like, any other situation I really use it in, because I could just Dark Patch, and Colress is really good for Kyurem, and you can also set up Deoxys out of nowhere. Deoxys is actually a really good attacker in this deck. It actually really helps. It won me a few games. We got 3 Catcher. With Catcher being Flip, I wanted to run 4 so I can maximize my chance, but I never really found myself catchering that much. I just, like, with most of the attackers being EXs, besides like Flareon decks, which are kind of like an even matchup, you're not really needing to take, like, down Pokemon unless you, like, damage them, and you can always junk hunt them back, so you have more than 3 catchers. So, and I'm running 3 Floatstone. The reason I'm running 3 Floatstone is because of Virizion. I think I'm not showed you this, but I run 1 switch also. With 3 Floatstone and Virizion, you're not really gonna have a point where you need to switch out because you're poisoned, because you're really never going to be poisoned if Virizion is in play, because you just have the blends, you have the Prism Energy. It's just really rare if they just catch up alone Deoxys, which really never happens, because I don't know, it's hard to get that up, and Flowstone always does work. Free Retreat's nothing to laugh about. It's too good not to run with Virizion. And now to the energies, running 2 of these blends for Absol. It's really good. Absol and Deoxys, and it could be for anything besides Kyurem. But you never really want to power up Virizion or Mr. Mime unless something's wrong. So the blends basically count as a grass, that's why I'm running it. And it also counts as a dark energy and a psychic, so it can go for like Deoxys, Absol, counts for Verdant Wind. Powers up more energy just to power up your main attacker. 3 dark, just basic energy, so I can without like prevent the hand stammer. I'm already running at least I'm running 10 special energy, 6 that people normally enhance stammer, 4 that they really don't, because plasma energy you don't really enhance stammer that unless you can. I don't know. 3 darks, and you can also Dark Patches these back, which is really nice. It counts for Absol and Sableye's energy costs, which I normally put it on. I don't put it on anybody else unless I absolutely have to. 4 Prism. Prism's basically there just to have more variety. and it can also account for Kyurem. Attached to basic Pokemon, which is nice. More energies to count for Verdant Wind, and it's also more energies to draw into when you're attacking with Absol or anything else. 4 Plasma Energy, 4 Colress Machine. 4 Colress Machine, just basically power up your attackers. So, hope you enjoyed. It looks weird at first. It actually works really well. I think the worst matchup, even with the Kyurem and Mime, is Big Basics. 50-50 with Genesect. It's a win. Blastoise is a positive matchup. Flareon is winnable. It's a 60-40. And I can't really think of other decks on the Darkrai. Yeah, it's 50-50. If they get that Dark Claw and you can't draw into your if you can't draw into your Tool Scrapper, you get in big trouble because they can just one-shot your main attacker. But Kyurem helps there. And so does Virizion, blocking the lasers, so they need the Dark Claw to knock it out. So, and you can just Tool Scrap that away, which is really no big deal. So I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. This is Austin for PTCG Central. I hope we get more videos out for you guys, and see you later.